Beautiful souls, soul dance to the White Dragon Hill. I have been saying the Ho'oponopono prayer for years, on and off, since I discovered it many years ago, as a tool, a non-invasive and very effective tool to self-heal. I stop and I start, and then a friend whom I initially thought was not a friend, but she turned out to be probably one of the best friends I shall ever have, told me to start again. So I did, and I have. And then this morning I heard the full story of Dr. Dennis Lin. I have not mentioned it, I didn't ever mention his name, but he was the psychiatrist who said the Ho'oponopono prayer over the files of the criminally insane. What I didn't know is, in fact, he never saw a single patient in that institution. He was interviewed by someone that I highly respect, so I know that this is truth. And he shared that for 8 hours every day in that criminal institution, for 8 hours every day, during a period of 3 years, he said the Ho'oponopono prayer over the files of these patients. Do you know that after that 3-year period, they all went home? This is about forgiveness. This is about self-forgiveness. We are here to accomplish a task and to heal ourselves by letting go of the past, by letting go of what hurts us, in order to take the next step forward on our journey in peace and joy, and knowing with absolute certainty that we can handle anything that we meet around the bend in the river. I cannot impress upon you all enough that it is time to let go. It is time to let go of the past. It is time to heal yourself through forgiveness. The Ho'oponopono prayer is a magnificent tool of forgiveness because it is all about self-forgiveness. There is nothing greater. There is nothing better, because when you forgive yourself, you forgive everybody and everything else, and you begin to see every single human being as they are, spirit, the light within. I am not saying in the personality realm that you have to like people that you don't like. But what happens is you will begin to see that everything is not black and white, that there are parts that you like, parts that you don't care for, acts that they commit that you will never tolerate. Yes, all of that is judgment. We don't have to like it. You do have to love yourself. And I cannot impress upon you enough. Let me give you an example from James Herriot. You know that UK vet who many decades and decades ago began the story of being a vet in the Highlands, in the countryside in the UK. And this story stuck in my mind. And I want to share this one to emphasize to you that nobody is all black. It was about this gruff man, this bully. Actually, he wasn't a bully, he was just overpowering in personality. He was very tall. He worked as a manual laborer. He was gruff. He didn't have any social graces. Basically, like me, he doesn't say good morning. And don't even talk to me before 10 o'clock because my energy is just not right to interact with anyone. It has nothing to do with coffee. So he went about his daily business, daily life, etc. But he had a cat. A beautiful cat that James Herriot, the vet, used to take care of. He brought his cat for regular visits and so on. And then one day, the man brought the cat to him. The cat was dying. You know what happened? Somebody poisoned this man's cat because they didn't like him. That man, this 6 foot plus, brawny, stoic, gruff man, broke down into tears in Harriet's office. This is in Harriet's words. Because somebody killed his cat because they didn't like him. What does that say about us? That you, whoever it is, the person is long dead, no doubt, could kill an animal because you don't like someone. That's it. And this is what I want to bring to you again. I repeat, nothing is black and white. There is always something to admire, and the words came to mind, even Charles Manson. Now I am very pleased that he is in prison and he will never leave. He will die in there. But look at all the women, some of them totally crazy, who have fallen in love with this man that they never met. That's just one pretty terrible example, but you get my point. Please, let go. The fear is simply the barrier that is hindering you from taking the next step forward into your brightness, beauty, wellness, extravagance, self-love, self-acceptance. You will never know until you let go of that fear and you take the next step. Please, let go, forgive, and move on with your life that is waiting for you. They say that grass is always green on the other side. Total crap, of course. The grass is green right here. But because you do not want to deal with the shit in your life, you try to avoid it by looking further. No, it's perfect right here where it is, and you will only be able to see the beauty in it, to enjoy the beautiful, verdant, green, lush bounty of Mother Nature when you accept who you are, when you love who you are, when you embrace who you are, and every single wart, bump, jiggle, scratch, scrape, trauma, everything. This is what Ho'oponopono does for you, and this is how it will change the way that you see things, because you will have changed. On that note, my beautiful souls, ciao.